Kada, ang running at walking ay parehong cardiovascular exercises na maganda para sa ating kalusugan.
Pero ang tanong, alin ba sa dalawa ang mas makakapagbigay ng epektibong workout results sa ating katawan?
Usaping running versus walking po tayo. Kasama ang ating bisitang sports medicine expert na si Doc Hubert Co. Wow!
Good morning, Doc.
Good morning.
Welcome back.
Good morning. Glad to be back.
Hi, Doc!
Hello,
Bati
good
ka muna,
morning.
Doc, sa mga kada natin.
Ay, hello po. Shout out lang po sa wife ko, sa mom ko, and sa son ko, si Hugo, who is watching right now. Thank you for having me.
Oh, how old is Hugo,
4
Doc?
years old po.
Hi, Hugo! Good morning! Are you enjoying your summer vacation?
Oh, yes, very.
Ang sarap ng buhay ng mga bata ng mga
Yeah,
ganitong
bakasyon.
panahon eh, no?
Bakasyon.
Yes.
Hindi natutulog na maaga, sleeping in.
Yeah.
Diba? Nag-exercise ba siya, Doc?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Anong pinapagawa mo sa kanya?
Usually, we do a little bit of soccer. And then we do a little bit running kasi outside the house may park kami na pwedeng takbuhan.
Sa
As early as 4,
topic
guys.
natin ngayon.
Oo. Pero meron tayong team running and team walking. Doc, ano ba talaga ang mas epektibong paraan ng pag-ehersisyo for our heart health?
Okay, so according to the American Association for Cardiology, actually they will tell you that running is actually better than walking. Now, ang walking kasi or brisk walking in general is considered moderate type of intensity exercise. However, ang running naman is a vigorous type of exercise. So usually, the American Heart Association will recommend that you have to do brisk walking or moderate type of exercises for at least, let's say, 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week, or a total of 150 minutes per week to keep yourself healthy. Now, if you are running, if you're doing vigorous exercises like running, cycling, etc., then you would need at least 15 minutes a day, 5 days a week, or a total of 75 minutes per week para maging fit and healthy po tayo. But if you compare the two, it's actually running that is better for you.
Paano mo malalaman, Doc? Halimbawa, ako, paano ko malalaman na running or walking yung mas effective sa akin?
Okay. Now, this is a very generalized question. Actually, kung tayo ay isang tao na may comorbidities, meron tayong uncontrolled hypertension, uncontrolled diabetes, meron tayong mga rheuma, meron tayong mga hidden fractures, meron tayong mga tinatawag na mga moderate osteoarthritis or asthma, then I would recommend walking. Now, if you are a healthy individual, regardless of your age, and you have clearance from your doctors, medical licensed doctors, then by all means, you have to run. It's actually better than walking.
Oh, okay. But this is when it comes to our heart health, Doc.
Yes.
When it comes to, I'm sure, ang hinihintay nila, losing weight.
Okay.
Sino bang mas okay? Si running or si walking?
Okay. Just to be clear, both walking and running, you
Can
can
help
actually help lose weight with that.
Okay.
Ang tanong, sino lang mas mauuna sa kanila? Definitely yung mas pinakamabilis, kung sino ang mas higher intensity, siya yung mas mabilis mag-lose ng weight. Now, let's talk about the benefits of running and walking. Okay. Now, tama si Ma'am Pia. Actually, ang running or cardiovascular exercises is very good for your heart. It actually makes your heart contract at a more efficient way. So hence, bumababa ang blood pressure natin, bumababa ang cholesterol natin, bumababa yung resting heart rate natin. And not just that, not just the heart. It actually helps your lungs expand more, increase capacity ng lungs. It actually improves your bone health at the same time. So these are the factors that will tell you that running or cardiovascular exercises is actually very good for you.
Kung may benefits yan, Doc, kapag mali ginawa or sumobra, may injuries naman na pwede tayong matamo. Ano naman kaya yun, Doc?
Okay. Now, sa akin right now, I think the most important thing that I have to point out is actually yung heat stroke. Lahat naman ng mga marathon, it happens in the morning. Pero pag mainit na yung panahon, beyond mga 10 a.m., then it's actually very hot and there's a high risk for heat stroke. Now, other common injuries, I'm sure you've experienced that as runners, is mga cramps po. I think it's very common, but at least you have to just hydrate and you have to do your stretching properly. Now, other more serious injuries are what you call mga ligamental injuries such as ankle sprain, natapilok, or yung mga muscle strain and muscle tear, hamstring or calf muscle tear. Mga worst case scenario, which bihira naman natin makita, are yung mga ACL injuries or yung mga pag nadapa ka, na fracture po yung mga buto.
Doc, how about those things that we were flashing a while ago? Ano po yung plantar fasciitis?
Okay.
Ano yun? Nakikita ko to sa Instagram ko minsan eh. Kung ano yung the best shoes for people who have this problem? What is a plantar fasciitis?
Fasciitis. Okay. So technically, plantar fasciitis, our foot has a para tayong may litid sa ating paa. It's what you call your plantar fascia. It's actually very thick. Galing siya sa heel mo, connecting down palapit sa toes mo. Now, for example, if you don't really run a lot, tapos biglaan tumakbo ka, mamamaga yung tendon na yon. Or for example, bigla ka nag-gain ng weight and you haven't run for a long time. Bigla mo siyang tinakbo. You are at risk for plantar fasciitis. Other risk factors includes yung mga flat foot na tinatawag. One thing that I want to note is people who usually have plantar fasciitis, they're the ones who do not exercise at all or who do not stretch at all.
So ano ang pwede nating mai-advise sa ating mga kadang coming from zero tapos gusto nila ito i-pick up for better health?
I see. So, ang pinakamagandang gagawin natin is you start with low-intensity exercises. Hindi tayo pwedeng tumakbo from grade 1 to grade 6. You always start with low intensity, moderate intensity, bago ka tumakbo na mabilis. And do not forget to stretch your muscles religiously. Hindi yung mabilisang stretching lang po. Kailangan 1 minute per muscle group at least.
So Doc, walk first
Walk first.
before you run.
Yes, always.
Doon muna. Baka mamaya binibigla mo pala yung katawan mo.
Oo, at saka meron ka bang may advice na ideal footwear for people who want to get into these activities without mentioning any brands?
Okay. Actually, this is what I always tell my patients. Actually, plantar fasciitis is very, very common. They always tell me, Doc, anong brand marirecommend mo? Honestly, I will tell you, pag bumibili kayo ng sapatos for a specific brand, wear that shoe. Lakarin mo. Tignan mo kung komportable ka. Now, if you're comfortable with that shoe, then that is the best shoe for you. But for running, since sa atin, ang mga marathon natin is usually semento, matitigas siya. So I would suggest a shoe na may sole, na medyo malambot, comfortable.
Okay.
Iba pa yan sa pag may problem tayo like your flat foot or your high arc, then
Ayun.
there are other shoe modifications that will fit you.
So ano pa lang yan, entry-level shoe choices, di ba?
Yes.
Tapos sabi nila, Doc, pati yung fit is very important. Because often, di ba nung mga bata tayo, ginaganon, feel out talaga ng mga parents natin kung saan ano yun
Kung
toe
hanggang
natin.
saan dapat.
Pero dapat pala yung big toe should not be touching the edge of the shoe or the top of the shoe. There should be at least one
Allowance.
finger.
Allowance.
Na, tama ba yun?
Well, I always advise my patients, especially growing children, that you buy a few sizes bigger. Kasi every time, pag lumalaki yung bata, makikita mo either naiipit na yung toes niya or nagkakaroon siya ng mga friction doon sa toes niya. So, minsan, at risk din siya magkaroon ng mga other injuries because of that. Always use the shoes first before you buy it. Huwag kang basta-basta bumili ng sapatos na hindi mo nasubukan. So you always, I would advise my patients to wear a shoe a little bit bigger para hindi siya ganun kasakit.
At ilakad muna.
Yes.
Diba? Ito naman, ngayon naman, Doc, magbabanggit kami ng mga impormasyon na may kinalaman sa running at walking. Tapos sabihin mo lang, Doc, kung ito ba ay fake or fact. Tapos paki-explain na rin sa amin.
Ito, Doc.
Una,
Our first item is hindi daw dapat maglakad o tumakbo pagkatapos kumain. Fake or fact, Doc?
Sige.
Fact.
Fact. In terms of running, after nyo kumain, after eating, it is important that you don't run. Pag tayo ay kumain, yung blood natin, lahat napupunta sa ating mga digestive system. Now, if you run after eating, instead of going to your digestive system, pupunta siya sa mga muscles nyo, which can lead to indigestion. However, if you walk, as in slow walk, low intensity exercise, walking, after eating, it actually helps with your digestion. Mas mabilis kang mag-digest pag naglakad ka, after kumain.
So tama pala yung sinasabi ng mga pamilya natin kapag kumakain after eating, ano yun? Pababain muna yung kinain.
Yes.
Tsaka minsan kapag after mo kumain, kahit ilang minutes na yan, tapos nag-run ka or nag-jog, sumasakit yung dito, Doc. Hindi ko alam, hindi ko pa mabasa anong explanation bakit sumasakit
Nagkakaroon ka
minsan yung
ng
dito.
side stitch.
Parang
Dito?
Dito
or
siya
dito?
dito banda.
Sa left side,
Oo.
after eating.
Not really naman, mga ilang minutes after you...
Well, abdominal pain actually after eating can be caused by a lot of factors. Yung tinuturo mo sa left side, ang more common dyan is probably a diverticulosis. Pero let's
Ano
not
po
go
yun?
into that. It's actually a type of intestinal problem na pwede naman ma-resolve actually. Treatable naman po. Pwede naman tayo magkaroon ng epigastric pain dito sa gitna after eating. Sometimes it's triggered by GERD or hyperacidity. So may mga kanya-kanyang causes, probably not related to exercises po after
Ako,
eating.
napansin ko lang when I was running before, kapag nagkakaroon ako ng parang side stitch,
Dito yung sayo?
it's oxygen related. Maybe you're not breathing right
Properly.
or properly. Oo. So, ako na yung naging doktor.
Next item naman, dapat makatakbo o makalakad ng at least 30 minutes para makakuha ng benepisyo sa ating kalusugan.
Ayan.
Fake or fact?
Tama ba yan, Dok? Fact! At least 30 minutes dapat.
At least 30 minutes. Okay, let me explain. So this is based on the American Heart Association guidelines. Like what I said, kunwari, pag kayo ay nagbi-brisk walking or moderate intensity exercise, then at least 30 minutes a day, 5 times a week ang kailangan mo to get the health benefits of walking. However, if you're doing very aggressive or vigorous exercise like running, working out, then actually kailangan mo lang is 15 minutes a day, 5 days a week po. So to get the health benefits.
But of course, as always, some is better than none.
Yes.
Diba?
Yes.
Pero, syempre, ang goal natin is to go up to 5 times a week.
A week,
Diba?
yes.
Like Doc says. Next, mas maganda daw pong tumakbo o maglakad sa umaga kumpara sa gabi. Is this fake or fact, Doc?
Well, this is actually mixed reaction for me.
Okay.
Medyo mahirap siya, honestly. Let's talk about the benefits of running in the morning.
Okay.
I always tell my patients to walk and run in the morning. Bakit? Especially sa elderly, because we get sunlight. Sunlight gives you vitamin D, and vitamin D helps with calcium absorption, kaya tumitibay ang buto natin. So that's the benefit. And in fact, actually, pag maaraw, kita mo yung daan, hindi ka mahuhulog.
True.
So that's the benefit of
Practical
Yes.
purposes.
Oo.
Kasi alam mo, Doc, nadapa na ako before kasi I stepped into a pothole.
Oh.
Yung
Nang gabi yan?
Ha?
Gabi, katumakbo.
Hindi, umaga rin. Imagine mo na lang kung gabi, matiglaw, baka mahulog na ako sa drainage.
Wag naman sana.
Naman, Mama Kim! And then, what happened?
Hindi, alam mo, never ako nadapa nung bata ako. Kung kailan pa ako tumanda, at saka pa ako nagkasugat dito sa tuhod. At hindi pa natapos doon. The next week, ginawa ko ulit. So, dalawa sila.
Perfect! Dapat
Nainggit yung
pantay.
kabilang side.
Oo. Tapos yung iyak ko hindi sa sakit, sa kahihiyan.
Dapat
Okay, next
pantay.
Oh.
Kaya, yun lang yung piece of advice. Wow. Mama, piece of advice. Agad-agad. Parang talagang tignan nyo po where you're going. I know it sounds so basic, but talagang minsan, ang saya-saya ko kasi nung umagang yun. So I was looking at the trees, looking at the sky, biglang, huwag niyo pong gaya.
Napasobra.
Parang mga professional lang pong gumagawa nun.
Mag-ingat pa rin. Up until what time naman po pwede?
Usually before 10 a.m., safe pa naman yung ano. And don't forget, maglagay tayo ng mga moisturizer, sunblocks for your skin.
Yes.
And hydrate. Always hydrate.
Ato, next naman. Mas bibilis ang resulta ng workout kung tatakbo o maglalakad araw-araw. Fake or fact?
Fact.
Fact.
Alright. Now, the benefits you get from exercises is actually the more intensity you have, the faster the benefit. The more duration that you do the exercise, there are more benefits. But always respect fatigue. Pag nakaramdam kayo ng sakit sa katawan, nakaramdam kayo ng pagod, you rest. Always rest.
Before, Doc, ang sabi nila, wag daw lagi na running dahil maapektuhan daw yung tuhod.
Oh, well, actually, this is where the point where I tell you na if you have mild arthritis or pwede naman, pero kung if you have moderate to severe osteoarthritis, then that's the time hinahinay tayo sa pagtatakbo. Actually, running is actually protective against osteoarthritis. It's actually very good for you.
Yes.
Perfect.
Kaya ano pang
Kaya,
hinihintay nyo?
Let's run later.
Oo, lalo na ngayon, it's so conducive kasi parang merong mga certain townships na talaga nagsasara ng mga daan.
Yes.
Kapag linggo, to
Or
accommodate.
holidays.
Oo, to accommodate talaga mga runners, mga naglalakad with their pets. Kaya it's so conducive compared to before, di ba?
Yes.
Kaya Doc, maraming
Thank
salamat.
you so much. Thank you for having me
Thank you,
po.
Doc.
Thank you.
Yes. Kaya, any last words of advice po para sa ating mga kada na nag-iisip na gawin na ito?
Okay. Now, usually sa clinics, I'm a sports medicine doctor. Mas marami pa akong pasyenteng na-i-injure na hindi nagsusports kaysa sa nagsusports. So, the more you don't exercise, the more you will get injuries, muscle pain, low back pain, upper back pain. So, my advice to you is if you don't have risk factors, if you have clearances from your doctors, go ahead and run. You exercise. Now, pag ikaw naman ay nag-e-exercise, ang common na nakikita ko sa mga atleta is if you don't do warm-up, if you don't stretch your muscles, then doon ka talaga magkaka-injury. Huwag po tayo basta-basta sasali sa marathon without warming up. Always train your body first. Take a few months to train para makondisyon po yung katawan.
Doc, the stretching happens before you do the activity or after? Or both?
Actually, I would recommend both. If you're going to run, you stretch before. Kasi hindi mo naman kailangan ng sobrang power when you run. So you stretch before and you stretch after to avoid delayed onset muscle soreness. Yung tinatawag natin DOMS.
Thank you
Ayaw
so
natin
much,
ng mga
Doc.
dog.
Ayaw, masakit.
No,
Sobra.
no. Doc, saan naman po ba kayo pwedeng makontak kung may karagdagan tanong po yung mga kada natin?
So I am doing clinic right now in Banawe QC, Health Hub Pro Clinic po siya, and Liberty Hall Physical Therapy Clinic in Binondo. Shout out na rin po sa mga colleagues ko doon sa mga clinics natin.
Yes! We love Binondo, especially the food.
Oh, yeah, sobra. Pero kailangan pa rin mag-exercise
Pagkakain.
para ma-burn yung fats. Yes.
Maglakad-lakad.
Yes.
Tama. Maraming salamat,
Thank you so
Doc.
much po.
Doc.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Mga kada, parang mahalaga po sa ating kalusugan ang running at walking.
Kaya imbis po na pumili ng isa, mas mabuti kung pagsamahin na ang dalawa, hindi ba? Marami naman pong benepisyo yan.
Mga Kanet 25, this is Pia Guanio-Mago. For more Kada Umaga updates, please click the subscribe button and follow us on Net25 social media pages at Net25 TV and at Net25 Entertainment Facebook page. See you guys. Bye!